Yeah, I was encountering a couple of technical difficulty. Yeah, it's a lot of yeah. I think we have him come on board now. The devil is a liar. I don't know who is lying. Is it Facebook, me, or devil? I don't know. Dr. Eba, CEO Globacom, Go.com. I'm waiting for your uncle, Jokotoye.
Ah,
Oh, oh,
CEO Global. Go.com.
thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Finally.
Finally, we made it. That's why I said the devil is a liar. We
No,
made
that
it.
I'm good.
We made it.
I was on my laptop. I was on the phone.
I saw the message you sent. Laptop, StreamYard, everything.
Honestly.
Thank
My
you.
brother, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's just your commitment. It's just your commitment. And I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy. I'm so happy you're a man. See your boy, Eba. I'm so happy you're a man of integrity, a man of your words, and I appreciate that. And I know how busy you are.
Thank
I
you.
know how busy you are. Now we're operating in different time zones.
Mm-hmm.
I am ahead, so
Yeah.
I know I possibly got your hours, and I'm so
Yeah,
happy
you did.
for the
Yeah.
sacrifice. This is all we can do, and
Mm-hmm.
thanks for. I can always say thank you, thank you, thank
You're
you,
welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're
So
welcome.
please, if you are watching, please share this so other people can view it on your page too. If you're watching, please share it. And with us today on Let's Talk on a live chat, we're having Bigval Jokotoye. I think your middle name is Oreolua.
Yes.
Oreolua, yeah. Oreolua, Bigval Jokotoye Oreolua. So I'm in Texas. He lives in Cali, but we are Nigerians. People are committed to the growth and development of Nigeria. It's not about someone is in US that I want to be Agbele. No, we haven't. And we are doing everything to contribute our own quotas to the development of that country. I know that it will pay off one day. And Bigval, please introduce yourself in 2 minutes.
Okay. My people, how are you? My name is Bigval Jokotoye Oreolua. I was born in Ajawa, Ogbomoso, some 40 years ago. And to God be the glory, I had my primary education in Kwara State, my secondary education in Kwara State and Ondo State. Then I couldn't finish my higher institution. I was in UNAT. I dropped out of school. I was in 2002. But here we are today. I'm an actor. I'm a model. I'm a content creator. And I do some other jobs apart from acting. I used to work with a pharmacy. I'm in school right now. Yeah, studying Socratic technician. So this is Bigval Jokotoye. I'm happy to be here today, my brother. I'm happy to see everyone here today. Thank you for being on this program.
Thank you so much. And before we proceed, let me say this quickly. This is the first time Jokotoye, Bigval, and I will be seen on, let me say, on electronic media. The closest contact I have had with him was seeing him in the video, in his movies, Sometimes he acts poor guy. Sometimes he acts only. Sometimes he acts. Sometimes he acts bad guy. Sometimes he acts the good husband. Sometimes he acts the bad younger brother in the movie. But I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that's just part of who is this? Abidakun. See, let his wife catch you, cross kill you there. so that's the closest contact we've had. But based on, I was talking to a couple of people about the topic we'll be discussing today, and I was working around creating a content for discussion around movie industry and how the movie industry has been a tool in expanding the frontiers of corruption, and how the movie industry also, based on content creation, can to recreate our society. How the movie industry has created some problems. The movie industry too, if you look at it, you see that the movie industry is also working. You see movies where people talk about, where the storyline talks about fraud, crime, and now these guys are arrested and now they are punished, which is a good thing. You hardly see in a foreign movie, be it French movie, be it Canadian movie, be it British or American movie, they allow the story to revolve around some stories to revolve around some crimes, but you will see at the end the criminals are apprehended. You notice that the criminals, so then they give it a chance that, okay, you can be a criminal, but in this movie, the criminals will be apprehended, will be arrested, will be punished.
Yeah, I agree with you.
So now, from your own experience in the movie industry, Jokotoye, Bigval, I know you've had almost about how many years in the movie industry?
17 years.
Wow, almost 17 years. You were college by.
Sure.
Yeah. So, but with your 17 years experience as an actor, as a writer, as a playwright, as an author, and as a producer, what is your take on that? What's your take on that, my angle, on my point of view?
Well, to be honest with you, I will agree with you. I agree with you because the movie industry is encouraging fraud, money rituals, and so many bad things in our society back home. In fact, I'll take you to another angle entirely.
Okay.
Entirely. Let me tell you something. As of today, back in the days when we joined the movie industry,
okay,
I joined the movie industry when I dropped out of school.
Okay.
And because of the way I was raised, I said to myself, my Bible says your talent will speak for you.
Wow. Okay, that's right.
So instead of going into fraud, into stealing, what is that thing that I can do with my talent that it might not be today, but tomorrow I will make. Let me tell you the truth. I'm in America today because of the movie industry.
Oh.
Because my talent is speaking for me. That's the truth. Okay. If I didn't make that decision that day, maybe I would be in the prison today. If I had gone into fraud when I left school, if I had gone into robbery, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is my point. Then we were trained to be in the movie industry. It was hard. Before you register under someone, then your oga, your bosses will look at you. Are you decent enough? Are you well trained? If you're not well trained, they will train you in the industry. You have to respect people. You have to learn integrity. If you're not ready, they will send you away. Now, this is my angle. Today, I am sorry to say this. Do you know that today we even have fraudsters sponsoring movies? But back in the days, there was nothing like that. But today, we even have fraudsters coming into the movie industry. Oh, how much do you guys need to? And you know why they do that?
Produce this movie.
They produce movies and they play the lead role. They write something, a story. That's why you see most times they write Yahoo boy stories and they will be arrested in the story. Now, why they're doing that is When the police stop them on the road, okay, you are a Yahoo boy, what do? You just bring out the film. I'm an actor.
I'm a movie star.
I'm a movie maker. I'm a movie maker. Now, if a fraudster is in the movie industry doing that and is succeeding, then he will tell 10 other fraudsters who are his friends. And then they come and do this thing too. When police stop you, you just say them you're an actor. So the movie industry, one way or the other, is encouraging fraud, money rituals. Now, let's go to money rituals. The movie industry, the way we do our movies, Baba Shade will do money ritual because he's poor. Then the Babalawo will tell Baba Shade, at the end of 20 years, you spend this money, you will run mad and die. Chibi is death. Everybody will die one day, right?
One day.
So somebody out there that watches that movie will say to himself, if I do money rituals in reality, Chibi, if I don't do money rituals, I will die now.
If I do, I will die. If I don't do, I will die.
Do money rituals, enjoy the money for 20 years, like I've seen in the movie, and die.
That's serious.
Yeah.
That's actually, see, all the things that you have said, while I was thinking about this topic, I never viewed it towards this angle. And sometimes it's always good for you to bring on, don't assume, it's always good to bring on people who are actually role players in the industry, not just watch movies and assume. This, what you just said, about the Yahoo lead role, I never thought about it.
Of course, we have a lot of them. We have a lot of young ladies too that they come into the industry not because of the passion they have for it, but for them to appear in movies, and guys abroad, rich men will see them. Most people
meet people like Bigval. People like Bigval. People like Bigval, like a Cali-based Bigval.
No, not people like me. Am I rich? I am just okay.
You are rich. You are rich.
I am just okay. I am saying people that can buy house for them in Lekki, people that can, I am sorry to say all this, but sometimes I'm an Odomo shaman. It's always hard for me to keep the truth to myself because I don't want to offend people.
Yeah.
If there is sanity in the movie industry, our country will grow. If we use the movie industry to teach people good things, and we are not doing the bad things too behind the camera, then the society will be okay for us too.
And you know something? Let me tell you something now. As this program is going on, apart from you, at least we have two other one actor and one actress watching. Now.
Okay.
And I'm so happy you're saying this. I don't know if you know them, but if you look around, you'll see one or two names.
I can't even see comments. I can't see any
comments. Yeah. So I don't know. That's what I said. I don't know if you know them, but if you look around, you will see at least one or two people. Now, Bigval, let me ask you this brief question. Do you think what you just revealed to us now? Do you think what you just revealed to us now? Do you think you are saying this because you had a good background? Because your parents, I don't know if your parents are wealthy people, but at least you think your parents are average, just like mine. Is that why you're saying this? Or if this is your personal conviction? Movie or no movie? Entertainment or no entertainment? Do you think if you had found yourself in a different world where you have to, maybe when you have, Nigerians, we have to pray before we even breathe here. The craziness is so much in that country. So do you think that if you have been subjected to a stressful life while growing up, do you think you would have talked like this?
My brother, that's if they ask you what is poverty, ask me, I'll tell you. What is poverty?
So you're not saying this because you're not saying because you've made name, or because you've made name or impact.
No.
This is you.
Briefly, people that know me, people that are very close to me one-on-one, they know me. That's I said something briefly just a few minutes ago. I said most people in the industry, they don't like me because I say the truth. I say it the way it is. I don't care. The worst thing you will do is you will not call me for your production, and I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry for using the F word.
No.
Forgive me. Now, when I was growing up, I grew up in the church. I lived in the CAC church for 20 years. My father was
Are you a CAC pastor's child?
Yeah, my father was a CAC
I'm a CAC pastor's son.
you see, so that was how I grew up. You know how strict CAC pastors were back in the days.
Back in the days, yeah.
You know,
exactly when your father is a CAC pastor and a teacher.
Yeah, I was not exposed to the social world. I was not even exposed until after my father's death. Now, when my father died and I left school, I never lived in Lagos. I found myself in Lagos. At the time, I had nowhere to sleep. I used to sleep inside Danko on the street. At the time, I had nothing to eat. It was only the gari that Abuki used to sell, 5 naira then, that we would drink once in a day. So I know what poverty is. What I'm saying is, as at that time, I could have decided to go into crime. As at that time, it was so hard that I could have been an armed robber or a fraudster. I would have done it. I would have done it. But because like I said, I believed if I keep struggling, my talent will speak for me one day. And one way or the other, I found Oga Bello. I met Oga Bello, and I became his driver. That was how everything started changing. I was his PA driver for 5 years.
Wow.
And through Oga Bello, I began to meet people. I began to go to location with Oga Bello and that's my driver, that's my PA, give him 1 scene, 2 scenes. Then producers began to discover, this guy can do it. Then at the right time, Oga Bello said, okay, you are free to go and stand on your own.
So you worked with Baba Bello for 5 years. So it wasn't because you wanted to go into acting.
I wanted to go into acting, but he needed a PA and a driver as at that time.
At the same time.
When I met him.
Yeah.
So I became his driver, his PA.
Okay.
And he loved me. He's my father to date. So what I'm trying to say is, I didn't just wake up one day. People that knew me back then, they now always say the truth, even to my mates in secondary school. I love it when you have integrity. I love it. I have a post on my page just today, this morning. I said, if you're celebrating Nigerian politicians' birthday, blah blah, please don't tag me.
Don't tag me.
Because I do not respect them for anything. They are killing our country every day. So for you to know that's me, I have no reason to respect any politician in Nigeria for now, except Sowore. If Sowore goes there tomorrow, if he has a chance tomorrow and he misbehaves, I'll say the same thing.
I know. I know.
I just feel we can have a good society, a better society, where every youth out there would know, oh, this is wrong. I don't have to kill to do money ritual. I don't have to do fraud to survive. The funniest thing is, Nigerians, we are talented.
Sir, very.
A lot of Nigerians are talented, but we're using it the wrong way. And I'm expecting the movie industry to encourage people to do the right thing. Like when fraudsters come into the industry, do not allow them. You are encouraging it by allowing them.
Okay. Thank you. So do not allow them. We take us, because of your time, do not allow them. We take us into the second phase.
Okay.
Of the, see, you have given, I saw some people saying, revelation. You have given us, in the last couple of minutes, you've given us more than what we outsiders can ever think about. All I know how to do is to make trouble, do a little podcast here, do a little webinar, bring people, and God has given me a kind of opportunity that not very many young people of my age and this generation would see as an opportunity. When you have, I don't know if we had the same beginning in the US. I don't know if we had the same beginning in the US, but I went through a situation that would have made me You know pickers, you know those we call pickers in Nigeria. I had the opportunity of becoming a picker. But I would look at myself and I say, hey, there is a name that I represent. That's even enough for me. That's even enough for me. There's a name I represent. There are people I represent. Not because I didn't go through the process of want or need or scarcity or poverty, but because I was always conscious of the fact that my parents, I don't know, they took loan to send me to the US. So if I'm going to compensate them, will it be to see me wearing the orange uniform? People may not understand what orange uniform means.
State prison.
you don't, and even fraud in the US is a federal offense.
Yeah, I know.
So you go to the federal pen.
You're right.
You go to the federal pen. Fraud is a federal offense. You go to the pen. Let's talk about this, Bigval. Let's talk about this. Your storylines. How many movies have you written or produced? I'm not talking about the ones you've acted.
Yeah.
Your own production.
Two movies.
And what are the storylines? What's the cardinal focus?
What though? Are you ready? Okay, give me like 5 minutes. I'll be with you.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So the first one was just a piano I produced in 2012. It's my main thing was people that they always once you have them, like, if I steal this cup from you, I steal it from you and I'm hiding it. You are now asking me, Bigval, did you steal my cup? And I say, no, I didn't steal your cup. And I'm the only one that I'm your prime suspect. And to be honest, I stole the cup, right? But because I don't want to disgrace myself, I said, if I steal this cup, may God punish me.
Oh, God.
That was my message in the first movie. People that do that, they think karma or the curse will not affect them. Some people do that. They do a lot of crime, and because they don't want to be disgraced, they will start cursing themselves just to get out of that mess. And the second one was Mr. Roland. When I did Mr. Roland 2018, it's actually showing on YouTube right now, J Plus Media. So Mr. Roland is about men who rape young children.
Those are very, very good topics, and they are still connected to what we're discussing. Bigval, I know you're busy. You told me at least we agreed on 30 minutes. And I know this is 15 minutes behind that 30 minutes.
I know.
But in 2 minutes, I have 2 more questions for you.
Okay.
In 2 minutes, what is your just advice? Like, you're not on the screen. Be candid. Use any language.
Okay.
Use any language. Use fucking, use bullshit, use anything. But be real with your advice and opinion on Nigerians.
Okay.
And to Nigerians. When it comes to fraud, crimes, another thing we talk about, raping children, that's even more devastating. Raping children, raping men, raping women, raping. What's your candid? Use any language. This is
okay. Just one thing. Let's put all the crimes together. I think she just wear shoes for her. She's okay. Just wear shoes. Just wear shoes for her. Sorry, my people. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I need to be somewhere. So just let's put the whole crimes together and make it one now. Fraud, ritual, rape, everything. That is what they call freedom. Nigerians, there's nothing like freedom. If you want to know what freedom means, tell somebody in your house to lock you up in a room and go out for 24 hours. Let somebody lock you up in a room and go out.
Take the key away.
Take the key away. Take your phone from you. You have no access to anything.
Communication.
When you are hungry, it comes maybe around 12 p.m., gives you something through the window. I say, yeah, it's small portion. gives you small drink, and he goes back. Then you understand what freedom means. So if you love your freedom, walking on the street, being able to wake up in the morning in your house or anywhere you are, even if you're homeless, is more important than you being locked up somewhere for years.
And having millions in your account.
And having millions in your account. That is useless. Even though in Nigeria, if you have millions, billions, our society is so corrupt, the judge wants to bribe them, they let you go. Even the police will not even take you to court.
Yeah.
That's another way, that's another thing that's encouraging crime in Nigeria.
So that's
because they know they can only
rampant
their
now.
way out. But if you cannot, like in America, you can't. You can't, because the officer knows if you take bribe, he will be in jail with you. The Bible leads you and put the officer in jail. You will not even dare telling an officer, oh, okay.
Offer. You can't even offer it.
You will not be so stupid to do it. You will not. You will not. So my advice to everybody is, please run. When you hear what they call crime, run away from it, because it will land you in jail and your freedom is taken from you. Imagine you are 30 years, they are giving you 20, 25 years.
Okay, return.
What is use? You are useless when you come out.
Favor.
Are you at by
Bigval. I know Mama is at the other side, Baby is at the other side. I want to say I appreciate you. Everyone appreciates you. I see the response. I see the response. I see the connection here. I want to say thank you. But this is just phase one.
Okay, we're coming back. Agreed.
We are coming back. You are coming back. Maybe when you have the time, we will discuss. You will have the time.
No
maybe
problem.
after the semester. I have a class in the next 45 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
But I want to say deeply that I appreciate you. Now you see my face, so when you meet me on the street of Fresno, or when you come to Texas, please endeavor to connect me, please.
Absolutely.
And I want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
And we'll be waiting on your movie that will talk about corruption.
Okay, God will help us.
We'll be waiting on that.
No
please
problem.
do something.
No problem.
And viewers, once again, I want to say thank you to Bigval Jokotoye out of his time. He's a busy guy working in school, a family man. He's created that. Bigval, thank you. We appreciate you and enjoy the rest of your day. I know it's now 2 o'clock in Cali. Yeah. Enjoy your day. Thank you so much.
You too. Yeah, bye.
Yeah. So that was a brief one, a beautiful one, brief but beautiful. I think that was about 20 minutes with Bigval. Initially, we had some problems getting connected. But he's been able to give us a lot of revelations into the Nigerian movie system, how it works, how even corrupt practices in the movie industries perpetrated by both young and old, male and females in the industry. That was Bigval, and I would say Bigval, thank you once again for calling and showing up. Thank you. So let's talk a bit for a moment about flee when you call what they call crime. Yeah. Fantastic interview. Thank you so much. Okay, so now let's talk about, I don't want to talk about the Hush Puppy saga. Let's talk about the Magu saga. When you have, you remember this song? Teacher o, ao yo e o, afomo ti e o ba sun. Ẹ̀yin ò lè ṣe kẹ́ ẹ má ṣe mọ̀. Teacher o, teacher o, ao yo yin. That's exactly the kind of stuff that Mr. Magu has been. We're not judging him. We're just telling you to know how dirty our country is. The chief of the anti-graft department of the country is even culpable of the same offense or offenses he has been appointed to guide against. You see where our country is. Then if we have a situation like that, so the deep call onto the deep, the corrupt section of the country sponsored Mr. Magu, a fellow, I'm not saying who, their fellow in the business. He's not being judged to be corrupt, but we know what goes down. So they sponsor that this guy becomes the chairman of the anti-graft. So instead of chasing the people sitting on your parents' taxes, on your taxes, instead of chasing people who are sitting on the money meant to create jobs for us in the country, they go around chasing people who are getting Bitcoin card or what, sorry, gift cards, Apple gift card, Bitcoin on internet. They go after Yahoo guys, while some people are the reasons for the outspread, wide outspread of corruption among the youths in Nigeria. I know even if you give people 1 million every day, those who still want to be corrupt will be corrupt. I'm not saying that, but there are a lot of us who became an apostle of corruption and corrupt practices because of the severity of hardship on the home front. Like I would say, it's not an excuse, but everybody has a threshold to which they can go when it comes to suffering. A lot of us that are talking about corruption and people suffering and stuff like that, a lot of us cannot bear half the pain of what some people have bought. We all talking about Hush Puppy, Woodbury, and the likes and stuff like that. These guys, if you listen to their stories, if you listen to their stories, you may also be sympathetic to them. But there is no sympathy for crimes. I'll tell you this: there is no sympathy for fraud. There's no sympathy for rape. There's no sympathy for anything evil. Don't tell me that. There's no sympathy. But we are so unfortunate to have come from the kind of country we come from. And Nigerians will sit down and we'll sit down in our Lagos and Abuja and we'll be judging Russia, judging Britain, judging and say they cause us to be corrupt. No, they didn't cause us to be corrupt. Let's talk about the immediate event. Don't talk about the 400 years slavery and the trade. Talk about what is happening, the contemporary Africa, the contemporary Nigeria, contemporary country, where you see that everything is money driven, money focused. Nobody can do anything free. I'll tell you this, Bigval is not the only person I approached. Bigval is not the only person I approached. I have people told me that for them to show up on Facebook Connect, they say I'm selling their face. I'm not selling nobody's face. If you want to help. You're not me. I'm just what we're doing is to just make sure that you hear from somebody who has gone through the ranks and files of suffering and has a success story. Bigval has a success story. If you dropped out of school, and yet the guy is doing good. Yeah, for you to be a movie producer and actor, 17 years in the business, yes, you have a success story. You have a success story. But we have some people who just want to become superstar tomorrow. That's when they do a lot of stuff. I know people who are in the industry, not because they want to do what they are doing, because that's the only option they have. That's the only option they have. Let me bring you on. Let me bring you on. So please accept this. I'm inviting Beju Prince. Big Mike Akishoto, stay there. I'm inviting you in the next couple of minutes. J. Code Karakata. Yes, you are right, sir. Okemagu may never be investigated, talk less of arresting him. That's how. Adegboji Bataki, please don't. I'm not saying tell me. What I'm saying is I accept. I just invited you. Accept the invite. Let's see your face. And Victor, do you know that? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Do you know that Malamai and President Buhari never to date have never referred to that as Abacha's loot? Till date, they will not call it Abacha's loot because they were both sympathetic. Malamai is sympathetic to Buhari's stance, and Buhari told you that Abacha was not corrupt. So he will always tell you it was a repatriated fund. He will not call it Abacha's loot. Go and check it. When you come back, tell me that you found somewhere where they created a name. Let me see if I have it here. They created a name through which they refer to it. They don't call it Abacha's loot. Maybe repatriated fund or something. That's what they call it. Which verse king? Are you able to accept? Is network good in Abuja where you are? Let's discuss. Let's do this. This is not just going to be for somebody to talk. Let's know your opinions. Let's know your opinions. Let's know what you think about this. We just come around and we shout. Not every one of us sees what's going on as a problem. Many people don't know what problem this is creating for everyone. Opportunities. To the extent that Nigerians get to Kenya, Nigerians are treated differently at the entry port. Maybe you don't know. Nigerians are treated differently in Ghana. Nigerians are treated differently, like lepers, in other parts of the country, in other parts of the world. Kilashe, what's our offense? Just ask. What? Oh, okay. So what's exactly the problem? What have we done that we deserve to be killed and subject to this kind of ridicule? No, because those who are leading us, they don't even have nothing to say when the chips are down. No, they don't have anything to offer you. They cannot even represent you. There's nothing they can do. But we keep talking about, just imagine what we just mentioned. Imagine how these guys have been able to, they are relooting the looted. Okay, ẹnìkan jalè, wọ́n bá wa gbà. Eléyìí tí wọ́n gbà tán ní pé okay o, bóyá wọ́n bá wa gba 5 naira, wọ́n dẹ̀ dá 2 naira padà fún wa o. Àwọn kan tó wà lọ ń jí dára 2 naira yẹn. Those are the people who should announce that okay. But it is going to be good one of these days. I believe that one of these days we will get to where we are going. Is it that country just disappears? Or things just become better. Things just become better. I don't know when that will happen, but I know that something will happen. We don't know when that will happen, but it will happen one of these days. Yeah, so a big shout out to Orioye. I shouldn't forget your name now. What's all this? I will remember your name and I'll tell you. Baye Shemori Orioye. A big shout out to that young man. He's just been awarded the National Man of the Year for the MSNE. Orioye, are you online? He's just been awarded the Man of the Year. Go to his page and see what I'm talking about. Orioye, Baye Shemori. Give me 1 minute, let me tell you something. This guy's another young man that is doing tremendous things. Yeah, my sister told me when they went to Kenya, very annoying. It's fraud though. The same way we think China and think of fake products is the way they think of us and see fraud. That's just the truth. Baye Shemori is an Ondo State young man, and please, I'm trying to pull that up, and I'll tell you this. So if you think the only thing you can do is Yahoo, I will tell you what this young man does. or his Facebook name is Orioye Benedict Bayeshemore. And I will tell you that the most recent is that, oh, where's this now? The third National MSME Award. MSME Award hosted, the chief host was His Excellency Professor Yemi Oshibajo, the very Vice President of Nigeria. And this young man from Ondo State, Orioye Benedict, has been awarded the Man of the Year. If you go to his page, you will see what I'm talking about, with a cash award of 500,000 and a Peugeot car. He said, and listen, he said, I dedicate this award to the entire Laje fishermen across the world. What does that tell you? This guy sells fish. That's the business he does. Go to his Facebook page and see that. He's not a Yahoo boy. I know him. He was my junior in the college. This guy processes fish. The same fish that some girls will not, cannot sell fish because girls will not like you. This is the same fish that somebody, packet fish, dry fish, or dry shrimp, he's an Elijah guy. Look within yourself. Look within yourself. I will tell you this, we will not all be professors. My dream was to be a professor. My dream was to be a lecturer. But that dream, God has changed the dream. I cannot be a lecturer anymore. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say never. Maybe I shouldn't say that. But that is not a job that interests me anymore. Look within yourself. There is something around you that can fetch you money. This guy graduated with a bachelor's and went back to his hometown. And Ilaje man, the same Ilaje that some people are saying, and they are saying there is nothing they can do. This is the same place. This guy has made his millions now, and he has been given a national award. He's been recognized by the federal government. This is not the first time, but I'm just saying this as an example. So we don't all think that we must all do Yahoo, we must all steal before we go. Like Jokotoye said, Bigval said, if you have ever been, for those who've been quarantined, right, you know what I'm talking about. Well, you cannot go out. If you decide to stay indoor, that's a different thing. But if you have been locked, you will know the difference between Kama and Kamaru. You know that Kamaru is a young junior boy. When Kama handles you, you know the difference. So please, next week, I'll be hosting somebody different. I'll be hosting someone that will be talking about another very interesting topic. I'll be hosting somebody that will be talking about another very interesting topic, how the world perceives Nigerians. So she'll be talking from this will be another woman. We had a woman, a man, a musician. We had Masura last week. And this week we have Bigval, a movie producer. And next we'll be having another person who'll be talking extensively on how, from our opinion, the world views Nigeria, Nigerians. And that'll be another very interesting moment with her. And I want to say, I'm waiting on somebody to link up now. I'm waiting on that person to link up, and we can just get some opinion from people, some feedback. If you have any feedback, please inbox me. If you have something that we can improve on, if it's the timing, if it's that we speak too much English, if we should be speaking Yoruba, if we should be speaking, but I think English is the general language for everyone. That's why we're sitting on that. So please, I'll be yeah. So please, thank you for joining. Have a beautiful Friday. This is 3:59, 10 o'clock in Nigeria.
go to your house, go and sleep.
Thank you. God bless you. And I'll see you next week. Disconnecting. Itunu Akorede, Daddy Amani.